Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This pick a card is about changes. We want to find out what is changing for you. So if you have not as of yet chosen a card or a little, I guess, I don't know what to call these, maybe like little runes, I guess, on the table, symbols, right? Go ahead and do that now. There are timestamps in the very beginning of the video where you can pause for a portion of silence where everything is really quiet. You can take all the time that you need in order to choose and maybe meditate on the picture clip that I have there and also the up close video clip as well. These readings are timeless, so whether you watch it at the upload time or sometime later, if it's placed into your awareness and you feel that intuitive nudge to watch, there could be a message here for you. Nonetheless, what I always say is, readings are general. They're not going to apply to everybody watching. You all come from different walks of life. It'd be almost impossible for me to connect with everybody that clicks on this video, but what I always say is if maybe this particular reading doesn't connect with you, consider checking out my pick a card playlist. I have a bunch of pick a card readings I've already done. There could be another message in there for you instead. And let's say if all is said and done, I am not the reader for you. That is okay. YouTube has many readers out there. I'm pretty sure the universe, Great Spirit, will guide you to the one that has the messages that you are looking for this time around. Again, readings are timeless. Whenever you feel that intuitive nudge to watch, there could be a message here for you. All right, so I'll go ahead and leave you here and get directly into your reading. Pile number 1 viewers, you chose this little crescent moon. Okay, that is your charm or symbol. This is your card. There is a message on the back of this. I will incorporate this into the reading. I did shuffle for these that you choose from. We are looking at what is changing for you, pile number 1 viewers. What is changing for you? Let's see. What is changing for you, pile number 1 viewers? Okay. It says, walk your own journey. It is essential to stay on your own path. Okay, let's see what the Everyday Witch Tarot has to say. So it feels like something about a personal journey is what some of you are embarking upon. Something about the path that you're on is shifting or changing as well, but it's necessary. It's also giving me vibes of advice. Like it's necessary to stay the course towards the journey that you are choosing. Maybe you're in the process of choosing something, or you'll be at the brink of choosing something or choosing a path forward. But what this is saying is to walk your own path, walk to the beat of your own drum. Also the feeling of trust the road. Why I'm getting the vibe of like trust the road less traveled. Yeah, you might, it's kind of feeling like you might choose to do something unconventional, which is not necessarily maybe within your immediate comfort zone, right? Or maybe seems like out of character perhaps to other people. But this is telling you what is changing for you is you're getting a switch or a shift in direction. And there's something about the path moving forward that is going to shift, and it's going to require that you walk your own path, that you choose your own way forward. It's your life, right? It's your life to live it your way. So let's see if we can get 3 more cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Okay. Wow. Okay, so that fell out. The 8 of Cups. Doesn't that apply? Yeah, because the 8 of Cups does take a walk. It walks in the direction of something that it feels it deserves. It walks away from something that's not giving it the full scope of what it dreams of or what it wishes or desires to obtain. It's maybe not, the 8 cups on the table, let's say, are not necessarily giving this person in the card the full vision of what they dream of. So you can stay and just maybe settle for 8 cups, or you can walk in the direction of what you know you deserve. If you feel you deserve 10 cups, then this is that moment, that pivotal moment where you decide to walk away from what is not giving you the full scope of what you envision. It is a soul-searching journey. It is kind of like, it gives me hermit vibes a lot of times, the 8 of Cups, because your soul is calling you towards something else. That is what is changing. And there's going to come a moment that you're going to have to decide to walk away from what's not giving you exactly what it is that you're looking for, and you're going to have to go in search of the full picture. That's why it says here, walk your own journey. It's essential for you to stay on your own path. It is essential for you, right, to pursue this. So that's what's changing. You're going to be placed on the path to pursue something that maybe your soul is calling you to pursue. Because the 8 cups, let's say that you've built up to this point, just aren't going to cut it, right? So you walk in the direction of your worth. You know your worth enough not to just settle. Maybe not settle for the status quo. Maybe not settle for a job that you can't stand. You know, maybe not settle for a location where you don't want to be in. Maybe it's somewhere that's not giving you what you need. So you travel, all right? You travel away from, you move in a different direction. You choose a different journey. So it could be that some of you literally are moving, and that is what's changing for you. You're choosing a different thing altogether, apart from what you've built up over time and what has felt comfortable. It feels like some of you are choosing, what is changing is that some of you are choosing to get out of your comfort zone and to pursue something different altogether. Let's see if we can get 2 cards. Okay. The King of Swords. Oh, look at that. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Queen of Pentacles is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. I'll throw it out there. It could be that maybe some of you are walking away from a relationship because we have 2 quote-unquote people on the table, right? And going in the direction of maybe something else, maybe looking for love somewhere else entirely. Maybe for some of you, the current situation or relationship that you're in is not giving you the full scope of what you want. Maybe you want your 10 of Cups. Maybe you want marriage and long-term commitment. Maybe you want that life partner, but it could be that the present partner isn't giving you that, right? Same thing can apply to a job, right? It's just not giving you the full scope of what you wish to achieve. Maybe goal-wise, maybe manifestation-wise. But in general, what this is saying is what is changing is that you are considering these things. You're doing some thinking about these things, about what is going to satisfy you and give you the full fulfillment that you're looking for. It could be that a situation right now is not fulfilling you to the extent that you feel that it could. So therefore, again, you walk away. You walk your own path, your own journey. You listen to that inner voice or inner calling, and you go in pursuit of that. Because why settle for 8 cups when you know you can have 10? King of Swords is mental energy, so this is about really thinking it through. It's this very analytical energy. So it's not like you haven't thought about this, is what this is telling me. Maybe you've done your research. Maybe you've looked into something, right? If some of you are looking to make a change in a different direction, apart from what you're doing or what you have now, that King of Swords energy is going to look into it. It's going to research, investigate, right? Find information, absorb that information in order to then go in the direction of it. It's practical. You know, we have 2 cards of kind of like practical energy here with the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. But to me, the Queen of Pentacles is kind of like I feel like you're walking in the direction of that. Queen of Pentacles is super stable, grounded, safe, secure. She has all her needs met and then some. She's satisfied. She's provided for. She's prosperous. She's like a mini Earth Mother, right? And I feel like this is what you're doing. You're walking in the direction of your stability. So what is changing for you is that you're choosing something that else entirely from what you're doing right now, from where you are right now, that is going to put you on the path to your stability and your comfort. Because if you were completely comfortable with the 8 cups that you have on this table, let's say figuratively, right, you wouldn't choose to walk away from them. If you were fully satisfied with them, you would just stay put. You wouldn't walk away. We have 2 cards of walking away, right? So what is changing is that, you know, you're deciding to go in a different direction, do something different outside of the norm, maybe outside of your comfort zone, but it's your soul that's leading you or kind of like nudging you in this direction. You've done some thinking. Maybe what is changing is that you're going to be digging into information to facilitate, right, this switch up or this change or this walking in a different direction, whether it's figurative or literal. But what you're walking into feels like the Queen of Pentacles energy. This stable, secure, safe, grounded, prosperous, abundant energy. All her needs are met. Her money's good. And it's also your intelligence, right? Practical, logical thinking, analytical thinking, right? That is kind of like putting two and two together and saying, okay, this is not working for me. I'm smart over here with the King of Pentacles, or King of Swords, sorry. I'm smart with the King of Swords. I got my head on straight. I know there's something else out there for me that is requiring my attention. Let me put my focus and energy with the King of Swords into that so I can make it happen. So I can materialize it with the Queen of Pentacles. And that's why this card here is like saying, look, you're thinking about this. There's a reason why you're thinking about this. So it is essential for you to listen to the nudges that you're getting. Walk your own path. Do your own thing if you have to. Go your own way if you need to. Even if it's outside of your comfort zone, maybe other people don't agree, right? Sometimes you got to just listen to the beat of your own drum. Continue to listen to the beat of that drum, because at the end of the day, it's essential for you to take this course or stay the course or take this path, because it's leading you to this Queen of Pentacles energy, which is, again, that ultimate comfort, satisfaction, well-being, and stability. So it feels like to me, whatever it is you're choosing to walk away from and pursue instead is a smart move over here with the King of Pentacles. And then this card, again, is saying, yeah, it's essential for you to, eventually take this path. So your path is changing. Your mindset, even with the King of Swords, is definitely changing. What you find valuable or necessary for your ultimate well-being and security is changing. What you thought you wanted is even changing, is what this is telling me. Maybe at one time you thought you would be okay with just 8 cups. But this is saying that there's a shift in your mindset even that is requiring something else in addition. There's 2 cups missing on this table here to complete the full scope of the picture, as I mentioned previously. And that is what the soul is calling you to pursue. And this card is saying, yes, it's essential for you to take this path or walk your own path, pursue this journey. It seems like a smart move. I feel like also the King of Swords might learn something. So what is changing is that you might come across some information. You might learn something that's also going to help kind of make you that much more certain and stable in your choice or in your decision towards something new. Because this is definitely a new journey you're taking. You're leaving the old situation behind to pursue something new entirely. And you can't always, with the 8 of Cups, see where this journey towards the full 10 Cups is going to take you, right? But I feel that the King of Swords is very sure of himself. Queen of Pentacles likewise. And I'm not feeling that that anything is going to convince you out of what you decide to do or pursue and walk in the direction of. So I feel like what is changing is you can leave something that's just not working. It's not giving you the full scope of what you need. Your mindset's going to change in regards to this, to the point where you're going to be decisive enough with that King of Swords to take the necessary action to materialize what you feel you need and deserve. Queen of Pentacles does materialize things because she's earth energy. She's solid. She's tangible things, right? She represents the tangible. So what you're walking toward is possible. It's tangible. It's not impossible. To me, Queen of Pentacles has the ability to like take the vision, right? Let's say, take the vision or airy energy of the King of Swords and then solidify it and make it real. So, I feel like I want to say you're not wrong in the pursuit of something else besides these 8 cups. You're not wrong in your intuitive nudge. in that direction, because she's totally capable of materializing the things in her life that she wants. Also, I have to bring up the moon energy, right? Because the moon is intuitive. So again, it's that internal intuitive nudge that guides you into the unknown. Oftentimes you don't always see where you're going with the moon, but you're trusting your gut in the first place with the moon energy. So right there, this is a matter of trusting your gut and being so sure of where you're going, what you're doing, what you're looking into, what you're pursuing, what you feel you deserve, and following through with that. Some of you might surprise yourself that you're doing this, but it feels like the intuitive nudge or calling with the Eight of Cups especially is too big to ignore. And that's also what's changing. So if you're kind of like sitting on it for now, what's changing is that you're going to eventually get to a point where it's like, okay, it's go time. I have to do this. I can't just sit on this any longer. So if you're ruminating over it right now, you're not going to be in that state of ruminating for much longer. There's a decisive energy about to come through here with the King of Swords. Okay, so let's take a look at this card here, see what it says. Okay, so there you go. That's completely relevant, right? Because we have the moon here. We definitely have the moon here. So it says trust your intuition. It is in contact with a higher source of knowledge. Okay, we have King of Swords, which is knowledge, intelligence. Look at the books everywhere around him, right? Books represent knowledge. Knowledge and books go hand in hand. So yeah, I mean, this is about your intuitive nudges, your gut instincts calling you with that Eight of Cups in a different direction. And what is changing is that you're going to be in pursuit of that. Okay. Let's see if we can get a final oracle card to conclude this reading. Pile number 1 viewers. Final oracle card for pile number 1 viewers. I'm going to read directly from the book with this. Okay, so it says guide the illuminated path. Wait a minute here. Okay, synchronicities galore. Look. It is essential to stay on your own path, illuminated path. Okay, can you get any more confirmation than that? Let's take a look. That is number 21 from the Priestess of Light Oracle. Quickly becoming a favorite. I bonded with it immediately. So let's see. It says the Priestess guide on this card illuminates the path ahead with her right hand, the hand of action. On her left, the side of receiving, a wolf offers her guidance as well. And that's the thing, the wolf energy is about instincts. All right, you can look up the wolf animal medicine. It is about instincts and following your gut. This card is about your personal path. Jeez, could this be any more like resonant? Encouraging a deeper awareness of the choices coming up in your life. And I mentioned there's a choice coming up to decide to walk away from something, right? That's not giving you the full scope of your dream or picture of how you see your life, right? Or wish to have your life play out. But it says the wolf is a symbol of strength and freedom, and this is the core of the message on this card. You are free to create the path that lies before you, and you have the strength to see it through, no matter which one you may take, no matter which path you may take. It's time to seek the wisdom of your inner guide. Meditate and ask if a new or different direction regarding business, family, or personal matters is called for. Then muster up the courage and self-trust to take the necessary steps forward. And that would be the Eight of Cups. Eventually get to that point where you decide to, pursue it. So it says this card could indicate the coming... Sorry, I'm trying to read through the screen. The coming of a new teacher into your life. It may be someone who advises you in specific personal arenas such as education, nutrition, or finances. Or it could be someone who, pursues a more spiritual path. Let yourself be open to the guidance and inspiration such new teachers can bring. Together with the wisdom of your own inner voice, you will find the path before you becoming illuminated, and you'll be ready to take your next steps with clarity and purpose your eternal life deserves. Okay. It says affirmation. I direct my own destiny in every way. I open myself to the loving guidance I receive from others, from the universe, and from within. Okay, yeah, that yeah, that totally resonated to me. So pile number 1, viewers, this is your reading. If you feel that this has helped or connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comments section down below. Like, share, subscribe as well. To support this channel, maybe click that little bell for future notifications. If you ever want to book a personal reading with me, check out any of my handmade crystal jewelry, or purchase a piece of moldavite and or other tektite like Libyan desert glass, please visit me on Etsy. The link to my Etsy shop is down below in the description box. So pay me a visit whenever you feel like it. Okay, take care of yourselves, pile number 1, viewers, and keep shining. Pile number 2, viewers, you chose this butterfly little coin symbol. Okay, I'm going to put that there. This is your card. There is a message on the back of this, so I will be sure to incorporate that into the reading closer to the end. I did shuffle for all of these that you choose from. So we are looking at what is changing for you. So let's see, what is changing for you? Pile number 2, viewers, what is changing for you? All right, let's see what we have here. Oh, okay, stay the course. You are moving in the right direction. Why do I feel like this is just a continuation of pile 1? Just throwing it out there, but let's take a look. Let's see. What is changing for you? Pile number 2, viewers. What is changing for you? Okay, we have the King of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Pentacles. Let's see. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So why do I get the vibe that maybe some of you are considering learning something new, and you could be in the process of debating that. I feel like I want to grab one more. Debating what to do or what to study or what to learn, maybe career-wise. There are 2 paths to choose from. But once you make your choice, again, this feels very much like a repeat of pile number 1, but aha, the Hermit. Okay. Yeah, it definitely feels like a repeat of pile number 1, not gonna lie. Okay, so what this is telling me is stay the course. You're moving in the right direction. So what is changing for you is that there is a change in direction. The Page of Pentacles is indicating over here, okay, that there are 2 choices. We have it here also indicated with the 2 of Pentacles. There's a debate here. There's an option here. There's a choice to make. There's 2 paths to choose from. But the thing is that the path that you are pursuing, I feel, is one of a soul mission over here with the Hermit card, right? So it's telling me that what is changing for you is that if you're kind of up in the air, I also get this vibe of being up in the air. Maybe it's because the Pentacles, she's juggling them up in the air, right? I kind of get this vibe that right now, if you are up in the air about your purpose or your path, maybe your spiritual purpose, I say that because of the Hermit, spiritual soul-searching energy. What is changing is that you will come to understand what your path or your passion is, and therefore how to pursue it in a way that's tangible, in a way that is secure, stable. With the King of Pentacles, it may require, with the Page of Pentacles, you learn something new. By the way, someone could be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus as well, with the Earth energy here in the reading, right? All these Pentacles. I believe, yeah, isn't the Hermit Virgo as well? Don't quote me on that, but I believe it is Virgo energy with the Hermit. Anyhow, what this is telling me is that what is changing is that you're soon to come into knowing and understanding. Here we have the owl energy, which is a symbol of that intuitive knowledge, knowing, and guidance that oftentimes, right, owls navigate in the dark. They don't need the daylight to perceive the world around them. So it's a metaphor for us using our internal intuitive guidance, our GPS system of the soul, right? That is our intuition, to help guide us right and true. We can perceive things intuitively. And if your inner senses are picking up that there is something that you want to do, maybe a career goal that you want to pursue, maybe a spiritual path, or you feel a purpose that you're led or called to do. This is telling you to listen to your intuitive nudges with the owl energy in the Hermit card. Find the quiet that you need to meditate on this a little bit, because the answers will come. So what is changing is that if you've been up in the air about all of that, what is changing is that you're going to come into some knowledge or some internal knowing, internal guidance, maybe even spirit guidance, that's going to show you the steps that you need to take to pursue this thing. We have the Page of Pentacles. Pages are students of life. Pages are always learning, growing, exploring the world around them. Pages are full of potential and possibility. Page of Pentacles especially is the initial investment into something. The initial investment into something new. So also I'm getting the vibe that some of you might be very secure right now as the King of Pentacles in your finances, your money, your career. Maybe you've already established a certain thing already in that area of life. But it feels like there's a desire on a spiritual level to pursue something new entirely outside of what you are currently doing. The King of Pentacles is good money, security, stability. Maybe some of you have job security, you know, like you're doing well where you are right now or with what you're doing. But the Page of Pentacles is curious to learn something new altogether. And it's telling me that what is changing for you is that you're on the brink and you're kind of hovering between both worlds right now. Maybe you got one foot in, you know, comfortably set in what you're doing now, and then you got one foot dabbling into something new. But there's going to be a pivot moment, right, where you actually pivot your course with that Page of Pentacles and choose to, I'm getting vibes of like flip a coin, kind of, right? Because when you flip a coin, you don't know which way it's going to land or what face it's going to give you. Heads or tails, right? You don't know. But that's kind of a risk, right? Because while it's up in the air, it can go either way. And it kind of feels like for some of you, that's what's happening here. You're juggling maybe a few things, maybe juggling a full-time job and a side hustle. But what is changing for some of you is that there could be a pivotal moment where you decide, okay, here's my permanent job, or here's my full-time job, and here's my side hustle. Which one am I going to give my full energy to? And it might be the choice that you might make, okay, might be one of a more spiritually led nature. One involving your purpose. One that involves something that you feel led or called to do. And it might require that you study something. It might require that you seek a mentorship, that you learn something new altogether, that you get your feet wet in a new arena. I also feel like with the Two of Pentacles, because the dabbling in both worlds is kind of like a balancing act, right? If your heart or your spirit, your soul is nudging you in this direction and saying to stay the course, you are moving in the right direction, this is the right pursuit or path for you. What is changing is that you might leave something that you've built up over time, or that you're super comfortable with, or that maybe pays well. But in this case, you're stepping into maybe a new arena of work or a personal goal that's going to help you to explore what you're really made of. I'm hearing from the Hermit like the path less traveled, okay? Because that's what he does. He takes the path of the road less traveled. I think that came up in pile number 1. Don't quote me. I don't remember what I said half the time. Literally, I'm in a zone, and then like as soon as the reading's over, I forget exactly what I said. But I could have sworn that was a similar theme anyhow. That's why I said pile number 1, or yeah, pile number 2 reminds me of pile number 1. Anyhow, it could be a balancing act that you're experiencing right now, and there's a need to choose one over the other. Like one that's going to fulfill you over one that's going to fulfill you and help fulfill your personal purpose or your spiritual purpose. And then the other one is all about like what's comfortable, financially, fiscally comfortable. Because the King of Pentacles, he's not worried about a darn thing. He's got everything he needs. He has his cake and eat it too, right? He has his wine. He has everything he needs. He's provided for. So it could be for some of you that the full-time job that you have is paying the bills and it's very comfortable for you. but there's this innate desire to pursue a personal spiritual purpose and path. And if you're being nudged and led in that direction, there's going to come a pivotal moment where you have to decide between the two, or find a way to make both things work simultaneously, possibly, for some of you. That's what's changing. You might come into some balance that you didn't have before, but I also feel like some of you are trying to maintain or create the balance to manage both things, and maybe in some aspects it's a little difficult. For some of you, what is changing is that you're going to have to choose over what's comfortable, stable, secure, over what is part of your path and purpose. Hermit's an energy of solitude, going quiet. It's a non-action card. So again, some of you might take a time out to think about this, to process this, to choose your next steps. But what this is saying is, to me, that when the soul is calling you to pursue something, if it's nudging you in this direction, right? It's more of a soul thing. It's more of a soul mission. I'm picking up this new thing that maybe you are embarking upon, that you're learning, that maybe you want to pursue, that maybe you want to initially invest in, get your feet wet in learning. With the Hermit, it's definitely a calling. Also, Two of Pentacles can speak of a choice, right? Juggling options and whatnot. But I feel like the way that your soul is calling you is still leading you in the right direction, especially with this card, because it says stay the course. You're moving in the right direction. Your choice, or your, for whatever reason, I just got the vibe of like your field of study, right? Especially student of life with the page. Your field of study is literally the right thing. Whatever it is that you're contemplating or considering beginning new, getting your feet wet and learning, whatever path you're considering exploring is the right direction, because it has to do with your path and spiritual purpose with the Hermit. Butterfly symbolism also is energy of metamorphosis, change, transformation, right? So I just got to touch on that just a little bit, because it's this feeling like this course, like whatever path you choose, is going to initiate a major transformation in your life. But it's also going to put you on the path to fulfill your purpose in a greater way. Or at least begin the path to purpose in a great way. Right now, you might be feeling up in the air about a few things. Maybe, you know, your plan isn't quite solid, or your plan or course of action isn't quite solid, but nonetheless, it's still heavily guided by spirit. Again, the owl energy, the Hermit, the intuitive nudges of the soul, like it's still guided in the right direction. So I'm curious to see what this says. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay. Fearlessness. Turn your warrior spirit into a warrior. Your solar plexus chakra. Amber is your crystal. By the way, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention what the crystal was for pile 1. I might have to put a little note in there, but fearlessness. This is about you being fearless in pursuit of something new. Using your creative energy, right? To overcome your fear or worry of the unknown, or fear or worry over whether you're capable. Again, the Page of Pentacles is an energy of immense opportunity and possibility. It's tangible opportunity and possibility. So you are full of possibility and potential. You just have to believe in yourself that you can do this, that you're pursuing the right path for you. Spirit over here is saying stay the course. You're literally moving in the right direction. Maybe some of your worry doesn't allow you to always really see that, but there's a need to calm the energy within, trust your instincts, again, the owl, and the internal spiritual guidance that you're receiving in order to pursue or learn something new, or move in the direction of something new. basically you have what it takes. Use your creative energy to, I feel like don the armor, right? Put on the armor of that warrior spirit in pursuit of this new thing or this direction that is changing for you. So what is changing for you is that you might learn something new. You might pursue a different career path, or you might be pursuing your purpose. Spirit might enlighten you to what that purpose is. Right now, maybe you're struggling to find balance, but what's changing is that you will find the balance to pursue the thing that you need. Because when we're up in the air, we're doing too much, we're being pulled in different directions, I feel, especially with the Two of Pentacles, it can be difficult for us to settle on anything or to pursue something with clarity. So what is changing for you is that you will be gaining understanding, internal spiritual knowledge maybe, and wisdom in regards to the path that you should take. What is changing is that Spirit is going to give you that green light that you need to pursue it. It might put you on the path to learning something new, going somewhere new, mentoring under someone new, to pursue a spiritual path, purpose, or course. You won't be up in the air about this anymore. That is what's changing. You may be led to leave a full-time job to pursue a side hustle instead that is more in alignment with your spiritual calling. That is what's changing. If Spirit is nudging you in this direction, it's also spiritually guiding you in this right direction. So trust that you're on the right course. Face your fears, learn something new, don your warrior armor, right? And jump in is kind of what this is telling me. Because there's creative energy at work here also with the solar plexus chakra energy of this card. There's this, it feels like the Page of Pentacles has already invested, okay, into something. So maybe you, like I said with the Two of Pentacles, you've dabbled in it, but there's a pivotal moment that's around the corner that's going to shift things entirely. And you might have to make a choice. Maybe to pursue it wholeheartedly. The Hermit does listen to its calling. Also, Hermit reminds me of the quote, "Know thyself." So your innermost being knows what it needs to do. And it feels like what is changing is that you're going to be put on the path to pursue what it is that you know spiritually you need to do. And if you're kind of up in the air about it all, this is also telling me that what is changing is that these things will be revealed to you. So if you're struggling to find out what it is that you should be doing with yourself and your spiritual path and purpose, this is going to be revealed to you. Could be a shift in career, a change in career, a change in maybe where you are, what you're doing, where you're going, how you're living your life. But what this is saying is what is changing is that you're being put on the path to be more in alignment with your true spiritual self. Hermit card again. That is what's changing. Also, look at the map. Right? The map is kind of like, always reminds me of like the cookie crumbs that Spirit gives you to follow. Spirit is always leaving you nuggets of synchronicity and serendipity to put you on the path to your best life ever. What is changing is that this is you being more connected and in tune to follow these nudges, synchronicities, and crumbs that the universe leaves you to follow to confirm the path that you should be on. So what is changing is that you're also going to be more in alignment to receive these nudges and follow them intuitively. Again, following the map of your greatest self to your greatest destiny, path, and purpose. The map to your best life ever. I also feel like this King of Pentacles is very secure, safe, provided for. So you're going to be safe and secure and provided for in this new endeavor. If you choose to shift direction or course, you will be safe in that. That's why this is saying turn your worries into the warrior spirit that you are. Fearlessness. Be safe and secure within. You don't have to be scared. Because you got what it takes, or you have what it takes to pursue this soul mission, purpose, path, new sense or found of direction and or career change. Maybe for some of you, a geographical move, because he has a map there. He's flipping a coin. He's taking a risk. He's trying something new, right? Is what this feels like. So you got what it takes. Conquer your fear in pursuit of this. Trust that spirit is actually guiding you in pursuit of it. You're going to be safe, secure, provided for. King of Pentacles. This is the Priestess of Light Oracle. Let's grab a final Oracle card for this reading. Again, the minute you decide to do this, conquer your fears, you will initiate a ton of change with the butterfly. But the butterfly is all about evolving to the greatest version of yourself. Again, the map in the Page of Pentacles leading you to your best life ever. So let's see, a final Oracle card for pile number 2 viewers. Okay. I'll read directly from the book. Let's see. Okay. Remember, I said over here, there's a need to conquer your fears, right? Fear and be fearless. And then we have fear, loss, lack, victimization, okay? So there's a concern about whether you are going to be okay in pursuing this. But Spirit over here is saying, you're moving in the right direction. Do you trust the guidance you're given? Do you trust the signs and synchronicities? Do you trust yourself, right, when it comes to pursuing this path? All right, you might be fearful. You might have worries surrounding it, if it's the right thing to do or not. All right, so it says, and I apologize ahead of time because I'm going to be trying to read this through the screen. But it says, the woman on this card stands alone in anxious judgment of her life. She focuses on past losses and assumes there are more to come. With her fan of owl feathers. Okay, wait a minute here, because didn't we mention the owl, right? There's her fan of owl feathers, and there's the owl right there over her shoulder. All right, let's see. With her fan of owl feathers, she attempts to shield herself from potential hurts, yet the owl on her shoulder can see through her darkness, there you go, and guide her out of her fear and lack of consciousness. And I mentioned the owl spirit, how, you know, it navigates in the dark. It follows intuitive guidance that way. Incredible synchronicity here. It says the message of this card is clear. No matter what kind of loss you've experienced in the past, it is absolutely necessary to shift your focus now and to redefine your power. You are no longer the victim of a threatening world, frightened and unable to direct your own destiny. Didn't I say the map to your best life ever? Right? You are able, like it says, to direct your own destiny or the path to your best life ever. Pretty much. It says, in fact, your consciousness creates your reality. This assumption only keeps your energy stuck. The owl encourages you to leave your victim mentality behind and to see the truth of your eternal courage and power. When loss comes up in your life, let yourself grieve, but don't define yourself by that experience. Be willing to take charge and set your sights on real solutions and new directions. There you go. When you take action and view your life with optimism and self-honoring intentions, you become the director of rather than the victim in your own life. This empowered approach may seem strange to you and you may not fully trust yourself. Didn't I say that? Darn it. It's like repeating everything I said. It says, but this card is telling you that you can no longer live in darkness, isolation, and fear. It is time to let go of your old patterns of people-pleasing and passive acceptance of others' agendas. It's time to take your rightful place as the powerful presence as a powerful presence in your world. Affirmation, I let go of feelings of fear and lack. It's safe for me to stand up and make choices that empower me. There you go. Like I was saying that with the King of Pentacles, like, you know, you're safe in doing this. You're safe in pursuing this. You just got to conquer your fear. Holy cow. Wow. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what else to say, guys. This is pretty on point to me. These cards are incredible. So anyhow, I'm just going to leave it here. If you feel that this has helped or connected for you in some way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe. To support this channel, maybe click that bell as well for notifications. So you get notified of future content. I upload pretty often. If you ever want to take it a step further to support my channel, what I do, consider visiting me on Etsy. I have handmade crystal jewelry there, tektites like Moldavite and Libyan desert glass. Here's one of my pieces. And I also have personal readings there when available. Sometimes they're sold out, just warning you. I always try to repost as soon as I can after they've been completed for people who purchased last. So much love to you, pile number 2 viewers. Take care of yourself and always keep shining. Pile number 3 viewers, you chose this arrow right there. That is your little symbol, charm, rune, I guess. This is your card. There is a message on the back of this. I will be sure to incorporate this into the reading. I did shuffle for these that you choose from. We are asking today, what is changing for you? Okay, what is changing for you? What is changing for you? Pile number 3 viewers. Whoa, okay. Look at that. It says number 33, so that could be angel number for some of you, but it also says you are healing your heart. The heart hurts, but it will mend in time. So what is changing for you? Funny enough, we have purple and purple. You see that? I'm curious to see what this says now. I'll wait to pull it over though. All right, so you're healing your heart. Your heart hurts, but it is mending with time. So you're on a healing path or healing journey right now. That is what's changing for you. You're on the mend is what is changing for you. You're getting better is what is changing for you. That could be physical health improving as well. Your heart is healing maybe as well. So let's see. Pile number 3 viewers. What is changing for you? Maybe you're on the mend spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, getting better day by day, coming fully into wholeness within yourself is what I'm getting from that as well. What is changing for you? Pile number 3 viewers. Okay, 9 of Pentacles. I also get the vibe with this and this that maybe your financial situation is healing as well. So that is what is changing for you. Maybe your money situation is improving. You're on the mend. Your money situation is starting to look up. Let's see what else we get here. Oh, what the heck? 10 of Pentacles, guys. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh, okay. Love and money? Could this get any better? I'm kind of mind blown right now because 33, 3 plus 3 is 6. And we have the 6 of the lovers. So I did say you're healing mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. It kind of feels like you're healing in all aspects of life. Money's looking good. Your independence is looking good. Maybe some of you are becoming more independent. Your financial situation is improving. That is what's changing for you. You could be, what is changing is that you could technically be coming into some money. We have two of the best Pentacles cards on the table. Then what is also healing is that if I just take the idea of love out of this, okay, this is about you. What is changing is that you're coming into alignment with self. You could also be coming into alignment with another. And as you heal, you attract the love of your life, possibly, is what this is also saying. We do have life partner energy here with the 10 of Pentacles. And then we have the lovers, which can often indicate a mirror image of yourself technically in a soulmate. So what is changing for you is that you could go from single to meeting a life partner and soulmate and get married, possibly. What is changing for you is that you're healing. There's so many different aspects of your life that are healing for the better. Your finances are improving, but your overall sense of well-being is what's improving also with the Lovers, because the Lovers is an alchemical energy, a balancing of the mind and the heart. Union within self, or perhaps union with another. Nonetheless, it's union, balance, harmony. The joining of forces even. I mean, especially look at the depiction of this card. It's one of the most prettiest, I think, Lovers. Because you have the two little cats and then you have the, the people holding hands. And this is divine masculine and feminine energy within ourselves represented in this card. And coming into union with those energies and aligning those things within ourselves brings balance and wholeness. And funny enough, I did mention that, and then we get the Lovers. I mentioned that with this card when it first came out. So I also feel like what is changing for you is you're entering into a very prosperous time, where not only is your health improving, your financial, fiscal, money situation is also improving. Your independence. So some of you could be self-employed with the Nine of Pentacles. That's also a very career-driven oriented card. So it could be that your business is improving, your finances in regards to your career or business are improving. What's happening here is, what's changing is that you're also building wealth with the Ten of Pentacles. What is changing for you is you're building wealth, and a lot of it is maybe from your hard work, and the fruits of your labor are starting to pay off. So what is changing is that you're going to start to reap the rewards. The fruits of your labor are going to pay off. Things are more balanced and in harmony than they maybe have been previously. You are on the mend in many aspects of life. There could be some old wounds that maybe you're healing from. But as a result of healing from those old wounds or old things, as a result of healing from those things, you're also coming into alignment with yourself. As you heal from old hurts of the past and you put those behind you, you also improve your state of well-being, especially for you singles with this Nine of Pentacles. You enhance and improve your state of well-being. Therefore, you make yourself more receptive to maybe a future soulmate and or life partner energy entering your life. I could see this as what is changing for some of you, especially if you're single out there. Bear with me, your candle just went out. What is changing is you go from single, right? Doing your own thing, working on yourself, improving yourself, to then aligning with somebody who maybe wants or has the same wishes and values for a future like you do. And that would be the Ten of Pentacles. You meet a soulmate that wants the same things, that wants, marriage, a house, kids, a dog, white picket fence, American dream or whatever. That's what this feels like. You can end up meeting somebody who wants the same things, who desires the same type of future, who wants long-term commitment and to invest in a partner for the long haul. That would be the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is that energy where you build things up for the future. You build things that are meant to last for the long haul with the Ten of Pentacles. So for some of you, this is a career that you are building up that's going to be meant to last, and that's going to build you wealth. For some of you, this is somebody that you encounter that wants to build that foundation of long-term commitment, love, family, home with you. But This is telling me what is changing is that you're building something. You're building up to something at this time via your healing, via your mending, via all the work that you've done on yourself, via the alignment, okay, that you've created within. You're building something from this. Your balance within is going to start reflecting outward. You're going to have a lot to show for all the spiritual work that you've done to heal, mend, and come into alignment with self. It may show itself, you know, they say, oh, well, eventually you got to have something to show for it, right? Like you put all this work into something, you want to eventually have something to show for it. Well, this is kind of that reading, pile number 3. You're going to have something to show for all this mending, healing, releasing, and alignment that you've worked on for yourself. If a lot of you have been doing that spiritual work, you will have something to show for it. If a lot of you have been investing your time, your energy, your resources into an endeavor or a goal, you will have something to show for it. That's what's changing. The 10 of Pentacles is showing that you will have something to show for it. For some of you, you've been healing yourself, working on yourself with that 9 of Pentacles and building yourself up. And the something that you will have to show for it is going to be a soulmate that matches the vibe, the love that you've given yourself. That, like, they're matching that and now wanting to kind of mirror that back to you, right? Like you've learned to love yourself. I'm seeing self-love here with the 9 of Pentacles and this healing energy, right? So if you learn to love yourself, you then eventually, you're good, you're doing your thing, and then eventually you align over here with the Lover's card, somebody who wants to show you that same love. They love you as much as you love yourself, in other words. Because there's always the divine masculine and feminine within, right? And we have to bring that into alignment and in balance and harmony within. But eventually, that same divine masculine and feminine get represented outside of us via someone else, via a partner. And that's what I'm saying here. You're already whole within yourself. So you come into alignment with self and you're whole. You end up attracting someone wanting to show you that wholeness. With the Lover's card here. You get a mirror, right? Somebody mirroring that love to you. And vice versa. And that's when, you come together, you forge this fire. That spiritual union. But you're coming into union with something. You're building something here with the 10 of Pentacles. What is changing is that you're aligning with stability. Also with the 10 of Pentacles, you're aligning with a strong foundation, maybe with somebody or in an endeavor. What is changing is that so many aspects of yourself, your life, your healing, your journey are improving. They're on the mend, and you're going to start to see that. If you're not seeing it now, you will see it, is what this is telling me. Some of you have been working really hard on something, building up to something, and it's like finally, it kind of feels like you're going to, over here with the Lovers, come together with your goal. I feel like achieve the goal. You unite with the thing. Maybe that some of you have been working on or manifesting or trying to build up to. Maybe a lot of you have already done the healing work, right? Maybe you have mended with time. And now that you are mended again, you're aligned, you're more in union with yourself than you've ever been. And it's because of this alignment within self is now where you're starting to see things come through for you, for your blessings. Like I see blessings here with the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. I see prosperity and abundance in all aspects of life. These things maybe have eluded you before, but you're coming into union with them. So you're coming into union with your prosperity, your abundance, your hard work paying off. You're coming into union and alignment with a love, a soulmate, somebody who mirrors you whole and shows you that wholeness within as well as without, right? That is what is changing for you. Also the arrow energy, okay, because there's symbolism in the arrow. The arrow speaks of direction, having a sense of direction, aiming for your goals, travel, movement, speed, hitting your mark. So that falls in line with achieving goals, coming into alignment with those things, and uniting with those things that you've worked so hard for to finally see, manifest, and materialize, especially with all this earth energy, you know, as far as the word materialize. But it's your healing, your mending, your wholeness that is now putting you on the path to unite with these things. Or for some of you, a special someone. So let's take a look at this card, see what it says, and then I'm going to grab a final oracle. All right, so this is the third eye chakra. Yeah, and you do activate that when you come into wholeness and alignment within self. That would be, what does it say? Your crystal is the amethyst. And it says intuition. Intuition is a little tug that pulls you towards your light. Pulls you towards your leveling up. Sure. Again, it's that mind and heart, that balance of mind and heart. When the mind and the heart marry, that's fire right there. It's the seed of creation, right? Because your heart and your mind have to agree on what you wish to create and manifest for your life, or what you want to materialize. You know, everything starts with a vision first, then you feel it in your heart, and that's how you create the life that you want. But also, balancing of the mind and the heart is what puts you in balance, harmony, and alignment with self. And when you're in alignment with self, there's less resistance. When you're in alignment with self and you do balance your mind and heart, you are healed. There's something about this energy that speaks more to me about leveling up in your journey than it does about intuition. But it could be that you following your intuition and your intuitive guidance is what's also helping level you up and achieve these things. So let's see if we can get a final oracle card. This is the Priestess of Light oracle deck. Very powerful deck, by the way. Let's see if we can get one card. Pile number 3, viewers. Okay. I'm going to read directly from the book. Opening the heart. Look at that. Deep connections, water blessings, and what do we have here? An 11. 11, 11. We also have 33, both master numbers, okay? Which makes sense considering that you're coming into alignment with yourself. Self-mastery, okay? Yeah, that's pretty wild. Okay, so let's see what this says. Opening the heart. And it says here, hold on. You're healing your heart. The heart hurts, but it will mend in time. You're opening your heart. You're becoming more receptive, right? Deep connections and water blessings. Deep connections maybe with a love interest. Water blessings. I mean, I'm seeing pentacle blessings here, right? Financial blessing, fiscal and material blessings too. Let's see what this says, okay? It says opening the heart. Deep connections, water blessings. The mermaid priestess of the ocean holds out a hand, calling your attention to your right, the future. Whoa. Look at that. And your many upcoming opportunities for connection. Her other hand is held over her heart center as this card portends important relationships on many levels. Okay. There's her heart space activated. And we have the Lover's energy. Okay. Let's see. The first is the potential for a deeply intimate, romantic love. Your soul longs to connect, so allow yourself to release any resistance and open your heart to trust. The next is the kingship of friends and loved ones who truly resonate with your higher desires and beliefs. This family of your soul brings support and joy that help expand your consciousness in many directions, including the energetic realms. So you could be aligning not only with a soulmate, and that is what's changing for you, but you could also be aligning with your tribe, right? Your soul family. It says the rolling waters of the sea represent the profound presence of spirit and the depth of the connection you can now make with the vast spiritual world around you. These heart-to-heart communications can be life-changing, so let yourself be open to receive the powerful waves of inspiration and guidance coming your way. On a literal level, this card may speak of bodies of water in your experience and environment. You may soon find yourself traveling by or over water for personal or professional reasons. That's possible. I mean, we do have the little arrow, right, which speaks of travel, movement, speed. You could be traveling somewhere over water or towards water. It says maybe your job will take you, right, towards something with water. Anyway, it says your residence or workplace may be relocating near water, or you may begin a relationship with someone who is similarly situated. Remember, where or whenever you are near water, let yourself absorb the magic of its energy and the power of its spirit. Offer prayers of thanks for the life force of water that always nurtures your earthly existence. Affirmation: gentle waves of love, friendship, and spirit are coming my way. I am deeply grateful for the life-giving energies of water. So yeah, and this is telling me what is changing for you is that all these blessings, whether they be fiscal, career-wise, love-wise, friends and soul tribe-wise, these blessings are flowing your way. So be in flow, be open and ready to receive. Like it says, open up your heart, be receptive. There is something about these encounters or this next chapter, it feels like this next phase or chapter of life that is going to level you up in a beautiful way. It's going to put you on the move to achieve things, I also feel. This is about your future. There's something about your future that's changing as a result of this, pile number 3 viewers. But I also feel with the arrow, things are going to be happening in a very quick way, because arrows remind me always of the 8 of Wands, right? So pile number 3, this is your reading. If you feel that this has helped or connected for you, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Every interaction helps. And if you want to maybe click the little bell for notifications, that way you don't miss out on content, that would be helpful as well. And if you ever want to take it a step further to support what I do, consider checking me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy shop, oh, my other candle just went out. The link to my Etsy shop is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit there. I do have handmade crystal jewelry that I make with my 2 hands on my free time. I also have tektites like Moldavite and Libyan desert glass there. And I also have personal readings when available. Just warning you, sometimes they get sold out. I always try my best to repost my readings as soon as they've been completed for people who have purchased last. So anyway, just bear with me. I always try to put my readings back up again as soon as I'm available and as soon as they're done. All right, so visit me every so often to see what's been made available again. So much love to you, pile number 3 viewers. Take care of yourself. Most importantly, though, always keep shining.